do not consciously reject, we subconsciously accept. People say these things and we're being polite and, kind of agreeing with them, and in our minds it's like, yeah, well, I don't really agree with that, but I'm not going to be rude, and this is the socially acceptable thing to do, and what we do is we're subconsciously accepting what they're saying, and it isn't the truth. The economy, for example. Oh, today's workers, they're horrible. Today's leaders are lacking, right? But they blame it on the workers because they're one of the leaders. But they don't know. They truly don't know. They don't understand. And this goes on all the time. And I remember I was in a board meeting, and as people are arriving, you're just chit-chatting, right? So I'm there, and some other people are coming in, and these 2 or 3 people were talking about the real estate market. And I made it in 2009 or something, but anyway, the real estate market was horrible. It was like this, it was like that, and that meant that this was going to happen, and then this was going to happen, and I just said, whoa, excuse me, guys. It's only going to happen because you want it to happen. We don't want it to happen. That's what's going to happen. Let's just stop now. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's. But normally, I would have sat there and, oh, well, this is what I need to know. I need to know what's going on in the market. But I know better than that. Because, yeah, you can see a lot of for sale signs go up. And, of course, that happens a lot because when somebody loses their job and the couple doesn't get along because they're already financially strapped and they don't understand these universal principles and they're getting divorced or separating or whatever, and so they put their house up for sale, and somebody else goes, oh, we were going to put our house up for sale, now they're putting we better hurry up and get our house up for sale or else there are going to be too many. It's just this reaction that's happening out there in the world, and we're talking about it, and people are talking about it, and we believe it. And I mentioned yesterday, I think, or I've mentioned it numerous times anyway, where this one client where we were working together, and he said, if we weren't working together right now, I would be sounding just like everybody around me. And there was another client who had a TV in the bedroom, they had a TV in the living room, now they brought a TV into the kitchen so that they could watch this fear-mongering news all the time. And then, we started working together, because they just started, not that the business was shrinking so much, but it was tightening up. And he was burnt out because he was just working constantly, afraid to hire somebody else. And he was miserable, and she said, okay, either we're going to divorce, or we're going to do something about this business. And so we started working together. First thing they did, they booked the vacations, then they removed the TV from the kitchen. But it's because they were listening to it that they believed it, and this happens all the time. Well, now imagine you're in the middle of a riot. That's not one person or one TV talking to you. That's all these people, and it's all their energy. And this negative energy is a whole lot stronger and denser and slower moving than positive energy. So energy is actually measured in megahertz, right? Well, we have that energy inside of us, and so we vibrate all the time. You know that everything vibrates, right? Like even these desks are vibrating, the chairs are vibrating. Everything is made up of molecules that just move all the time. So are we. And so we're vibrating, and you can feel it, and I want you to pay attention to that. It's heavy, and that's the stress, and that's our muscles tight and everything. But when you're having fun with it, everything's easy, and you're laughing.